actually introduce certain products that you might just pass, and never will want to try. I'm like, I don't know, I might just not like this. And I do have a couple of interviews with my son right here. I have another one. Shout out to my boy Milk, making it look cool. Actually, I got one of his sweaters on, but I'm not even wearing it right now.
Oh, nice, dope.
Yeah. You feel me? Making it look cool, Milk. I had a couple of other interviews with a couple of Brooklyn-made dancers,
okay,
dancers, crump dancers, whatever. Like, we're about us. We're about our community. You feel me? We're about representing New York to the fullest. So
you guys are definitely bigger than just alcohol. Like, I think you probably don't want to be confused with just a program that's just like, okay, well, they're just taste testing. Like,
there's more to it than a taste test. You know what? When you taste test, that's a venture.
Yep.
It's better if you can learn something within that venture that's going on within your community and
yeah,
who's pushing what. So why not illuminate and still have fun drinking?
And that's the cool thing about it too, because back to the G word, talking about vodkas and coming up in high school, and that was the bottle, the Georgie.
Oh God.
Which is probably the worst vodka you could probably buy. You think there's anything worse, like Bankers Club or?
All I know is my dad had one of these bottles that had a red stripe on it. I don't even know the name.
Ooh, that's bathtub vodka.
Yeah. It's some real.
That's that moonshine.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can say that's worse moonshine than that.
So now with Georgie, right? Because they're behind. I think they're a Mexican vodka company.
Georgie, I believe, is a Mexican vodka, but the whole thing about it is, old heads will never stop buying it. The old triple OGs will never stop buying it.
Usually, old dope fiends buy like Georgie, like when they can't get a fix and they want to get something to get them a little bit over the edge.
It doesn't take that much of Georgie to get you over the edge.
Now, I was speaking to Dr. Liddy about. I asked him. I said, "How many nutcrackers?" Now, I'm gonna let you answer this question for our listeners. Tell our listeners what a nutcracker is.
Okay. A nutcracker, very simple. Very, very simple. It's Tampico with some Georgie. That's a nutcracker. That's the old hood mix. Like, that's how basic you can get. But if you want to get technical with it, you can mix it up. You can use Georgie with anything, but me and Dr. Liddy, when we was doing a little nutcracker thing on the side, when we was doing the little mixes and all that, kind of got creative and we made a nutcracker. There's premium nutcrackers, and then there's the regular old hood nutcrackers that you can find anywhere. You feel me?
So basically a gallon of Georgie is $14. So
yeah,
you're telling me I can make hundreds of dollars if I just go get Tampico, which is not juice, it's just some acidic syrup.
It's a percent juice to be exact.
Okay, so it's 1% juice.
Percent.
Oh wow. So the rest is just acid and syrup.
Yeah.
So with that would get someone over the edge. So if I sell a nutcracker for $5 and they buy it, they're gonna be over the edge with Georgie and that.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And then the funny thing is, you can sell 2 bottles, and you sell 3 bottles. If you sell them for 5, sell 3 bottles, you just pay for the Georgie.
Oh, that's insane. So now, Sonia, what were you about to say?
Well, I think I know why Georgie's so cheap. It's made out of corn.
You can't say that.
It's made from corn.
You can't say that. Don't say that.
There's some corn alcohols that are good.
It is a corn alcohol, but you can't say that's why it's cheap. Because if I ask you what's your favorite vodka, I guarantee it's made out of corn.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, it's not made out of potatoes. Not that many.
It was not that many made out of potatoes, but this. What can I say? So I heard there's some Tito's fans in here. So.
Oh, shout out to Za. Shout out to Stills.
I definitely heard there's some Tito's fans, and that's made out of corn, but it's $21 for the 750, $24 for the 750. But it matters how they filter it. Feel me? 5 times the still. What do you got to say about that? So that's a different ball game.
So now, how are alcohols filtered? What do they do? What's the process?
Just imagine, if we want to break it down really simple, a Brita filter. Because you put some Svedka in a Brita filter, I guarantee you run it through it 3 times, it's going to be smooth as hell.
So it's leaving the remnants in the filter.
Exactly, it's taking out all the bad. That's it. That's really all it is.
So it's just sheer waste.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, that's insane. And I'm speaking about, vodkas. So those cheap things like Bankers Club, Georgie.
Yeah.
Could you start a car with that?
You know what? I would ask you that because I have never really messed with alcohol and cars in the same sentence.
I think that we should do a test to see which is flammable. I would love to be on your show again.
Oh no, it definitely is. I guarantee you, I
Like
can light up with Georgie in my head.
Like light up with like I'm talking about like have lighter fluid, put charcoals down and barbecue with Georgie and see how long it stays on fire.
Oh yeah, no, we can do that. We can do that. That sounds like a good episode. Holla, like yo, real talk. We
Yeah.
can do that. That's a fact.
Because
Vodka is 40% ethanol.
oh wow, so you basically can start a car. It's like E85.
It's well
Shout
you
out
can
to the lady.
you can start a car but you can't run it.
Yeah.
The car won't.
It won't.
can't go,
Yeah, the combustion
you
is
can't-
not big enough.
Yeah.
So now let me another thing. Would you ever go back and forth like in battle with other people who are considered to be who consider themselves alcohol experts and have them up to be questioned and question their alcohol IQ? Because I know you guys are very, very educated on everything that you have up. And let's say guys that say they have been, let's say old heads that say, oh man, I've been drinking since '87. You guys like, would you have those type of guys up and put a blindfold on them?
I would love those type of guys to come because they're so stuck in their old ways. They think that, let's just say, let's call out a name brand. Grey Goose. There you go. Grey Goose. My dad loves Grey Goose. Grey Goose is good stuff. I said, yeah, back in like early 2002 and 91 when it was back in your day.
Yeah.
And I remember like, I'm like, Dad, like, there's more stuff than, what is it called again? Smirnoff.
Technologies have evolved.
Yeah, it has evolved and there's other things that's out there. You're like, nah, you can't change my mind.
You said the Smirnoff Ice.
Smirnoff Ice. Remember, that was the top vodka for like 10 years.
Yeah, it was. From 2000 to 2010, it was Smirnoff.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Everybody was drinking Smirnoff. Men, women,
Yeah.
everybody.
Now with
Everybody.
now going into that, and you guys being,
And we can do mixology too. We just only got 2 episodes out, but we're planning to do more.
Let me
explain.
ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me ask you. You do your episodes just like you seem to do them like at home.
We do it. The funny thing is, the backgrounds, we actually do it at my crib, a couple of my homeboys' crib, if not that, my backyard. And like honestly, we want to actually show y'all like, yo, but just like y'all was sipping at home,
Yeah.
I want you to relate and drink with us. Whatever you're drinking, drink and watch the show. We do appreciate that. We want to feel like you're there with us.
Would you ever have
Interesting.
now? Would you ever think about ever going into like maybe certain bars with female local bartenders and maybe seeing how their mixology is and
Oh, of
taste
course.
testing their stuff and like kind of having a is your bartender as ill as you think she is or he is? Who makes the best mixed drink, a certain mixed drink, and then you compare them all and see who does it.
Absolutely. Females and males, honestly, we can do something like that. We do have some stuff in the mix of planning, and that's actually one of the ideas. Like, honestly, I could have Dr. Liddy versus a female bartender. Or male bartender. I don't know. The old Dr. Liddy should come back. The college Dr. Liddy, I ain't going front. Like, that man makes some concoctions.
Now, and with that being said, Dr. Liddy definitely seems like someone that he is very. See, you're very laid back and cool, but you're also an expert as well. But he's very specific about certain things, like even down to woods made, certain cognacs made with woods and certain things like how to savor.
Charred wood, double barrel, triple barrel, light barrel, dark barrel, whatever the case may be. One thing I could say for Dr. Liddy and me, he's yin, I'm yang.
Yeah.
It melds perfectly together. I would challenge him, but he'll challenge me back, and I'll get something that he's missing. Like, it's literally tit for tat, and I think that's what gives us the views that we get, honestly speaking.
Yeah, and I like that too, because even when you guys interviewed me and I tried the different vodkas, I was like, because your guys' flavors are so opposite.
Yeah, like honestly, it's sometimes hard to agree with my own partner on certain situations. If you ever check out our brandy / versus cognac, Ciroc VS versus VSOP Remy, I was just like, yo, bro.
Oh.
Ooh, Who that?
Let's see who's calling up.
We got a caller.
Bars and Hoops Radio. Who's calling?
Yeah.
Oh!
Explain the last 5 minutes of the show. I hear my compadres up there making waves.
Well, you know, somebody got to represent and show up, so it is what it is.
Hey, listen. I hear that. You know what I'm saying? Balls and hoops, Liddy and you know how it goes. How you doing, Sonya? I hear you here too.
What's up? How you doing?
So we're gonna we talked about the G word, and did you hear the idea that I think I would love to be a part of and see if we can take Bankers Club, Georgie, or Cheap Fox and see if we can light up barbecue grill and keep it going.
Giggity.
And how would the flavor of the food be?
Nah.
Giggity.
Love this idea. I'm with it too. I'm with it. I'm definitely.